Francie! Are you back?
Yeah, look.
What? I got a hug. Hello, Mama. Hello, Tata.
Hey, Papa. We really made the puppet today.
Are you eating lollies?
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
And just like that, everything is back to the way it should be.
Can I have some bread? Is that my surprise?
My name is Zanele Ntulini, and this is Finding Frequency. And just like that, my two loved ones arrived home after spending a couple of days in the countryside. They're both tired, but I think they are refreshed after their little forest adventure. They deserved it. It also gave me a little bit of time to just refocus and catch up on some work, and I'm happy to report that I didn't spend it in front of Netflix all the time. I did do enough work. But now the house is busy again. I'm being summoned to go play with cars and summoned to come help here and there, and it's just great to have them back. And I'm always grateful because always in the back of my mind, I'm always worried when they're traveling on their own. These Polish roads can sometimes be a bit hazardous, these single lane tracks, and everybody's rushing to get somewhere. The other thing that I'm grateful for, and this is something that I find very hard to articulate, is people who've played a huge role in my life. People who've made a difference, people who've changed things for me. Now, I sometimes forget to think about those because I'm very much a person who looks forward. Sometimes I regret things I've done and I don't want to look back too much. I want to apologize, move forward and learn from my mistakes. But I do feel that sometimes, like this weekend, you have to slow down and look back. Look back at the influence that certain people have had in your life and what that means. And it's thanks to the voice that I'm going to feature today that I did just that. I also came to a realization. Sometimes I think a little bit too much in political terms. I get sensitive about it. I see these old, pale, white men walking around making decisions for everybody, and even though I'm becoming an old, white, pale man myself, you know what I mean. Some of these people who think in conservative terms, and I feel like they're pushing us back into the past. But then there's Zanele. Zanele is someone who pushes us into the future, someone who's pushed me towards my future.
Hi, my name is Zanele Ntulini, and I come from South Africa. I live in Johannesburg in an area called Walkerville, which, by the way, is actually a couple of kilometers not too far from where Werner originally comes from, Vereniging, out here in the backwaters. How do we know each other? I know Werner back from when we were at F&B. We launched F&B Connect. Werner is one of the kindest, most humble human being I know. The most knowledgeable human being I know in customer journey mapping, user experience, digital architecture. He is just a walking library like nobody's business, and working with him was absolutely magical.
Thank you, Zanele. I think you're giving me a little bit too much credit, but I'll take it and I'll appreciate it. Thank you.
So what have I learned during this particular period? Patience, being in the moment. This is the now, as it is, as it stands right here, right now, this moment. Trying to think too much in advance and trying to think what will life be after is actually a bit of a waste of brain energy. I'm sitting outside right now looking at the trees and the sky because I'm fortunate to live on a plot, which is a small farm. I can run out here in the garden, or more like a field. I get to be with the birds and bees and everything else, and my child, who's 5 years old, runs around like crazy. The being present at this moment, regardless of your Microsoft Teams, your Zooms, your Google Hangouts, put that aside and just stop and treasure the moment of there's peace, there's serenity, there's quiet. I'm here right now at this moment. And that's what I've learned.
I'm definitely one for being in the moment. It's something that I forget to do. Even this weekend, I was thinking about the future, trying to work towards something that has not happened yet, which makes me forget about the present, what is happening right now. Therefore, sometimes, like I did this weekend, I have to peer back and go, oh, that's what that meant. And now, what has this moment taught you? Thanks for listening.